So here we see their burial at space, and these are the mobile infantry. So this is their dress uniform.
Yep.
It's a button-down shirt, tie, pants, no jackets at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's at the bottom they have Dizzy, and they're going to send her out into space. Can we move over a little bit? Great. So here he is giving his speech about being a citizen, and this is his dress uniform is what the fleet wears underneath their jackets. They're clearly locals. And so here's Dizzy, cleaned up, and she's going to get sent into space. And in the next shot, you actually see her casket flying out into space. And so my thoughts about this was when humans go out into space, should we be jettisoning our dead out into space? Because like, what if an alien species, in this case the bugs, find the bodies and then they could do an autopsy? Then they figure out what our weaknesses are. Like here, they're like poking at us. But what if they realize like, oh, their lungs are super sensitive? Like here, mustard gas their entire planet. Like you don't want the enemy doing autopsies on you.
Right, and like in the X-Files and stuff, like the aliens come to Earth and abduct people to test our bodies.
Yeah.
And we're just handing out carcasses for free.
Right. Not only giving them the carcasses, but also giving them trajectories. I mean, this isn't on Earth, so an alien wouldn't be able to just backtrack it to Earth, but it is along one of the pathways in which we move along. So then if you start seeing like little dots of human bodies, you're like, well, I'll just backtrack it to where they are, and then I'll just hang out until humans come by, then I can follow them.
Right.
So like I would imagine that sending bodies out into space is like a hard no. Like don't do that in the future.
Also, the logistics of this. Like there's been hundreds of thousands. This is 2 battles, hundreds of thousands of casualties, probably each battle. We don't have the time and the manpower and the resources probably.
That's right.
To do this every time. I mean, you'd love to.
Heck, even just to make the casket, we don't got time for that.
So,
but Dizzy's the only infantryman that banged the lieutenant. So I get it. She gets special send off.
I mean, I guess he could round up the troops to do that, but he'd have to get approval, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Well, my buddy didn't get this.
You didn't fuck the lieutenant."
He did once. I mean, okay, yes, maybe he could.
I mean, she only did once.
That's true.
That's right.
And it's only 20 minutes. But, okay. Even if he was able to pull some strings and make it happen for her because she's special to him, there's no way this could be standard procedure for everybody.
Can you imagine how shitty everyone else would feel too? Like, why are we standing here like this one person special?
Right. So we were talking about this, and maybe the best way to do it is cremation in the field.
Yep.
And then you can get the ashes and store them on the ship. Doesn't require extra refrigeration. You're not leaving bodies behind. And you can return the ashes to the family when you get back.
Yep.
That might be the best way to do it.
Heck, you could compress them into a diamond. Here's your son.
Yeah, there you go. That storage is really easy.
Yep.
You know, obviously, logistics probably determines what can happen. You would want like a huge ceremony for every person, but might not be practical.
Agreed.